Today we are talking about how all three of us still have skid marks in our pants. An old Arc Star. Today we are talking about
That's too quick. You gotta give it a pause, man.
Okay. Today we are talking about how all three of us have skid marks in our pants. An old Rockstar game is making a comeback. In the moment that we've all been waiting for, what does Justin think about Destiny 2? All this and much more. This is Nerds with Mics. I always want to do that.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I always want to do that. Hey everyone, I'm Travis.
I'm not Maxwell, I'm Terry.
And I'm Justin.
This is episode 67, recorded on...
Oh, God.
the 10th of September at 7:41. Nerds with Mics is a podcast about movies, TV shows, games, technology, and much more.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah. Huh. Well, guys, we'd really like to thank you guys for everything. I don't know where I'm going with this, but hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Listen, guys, if you've ever heard us talk about Terry, the guy that we wish would write more movie reviews.
Oh, yeah.
This is him. This is him, a good friend of mine that I work with, and also known as, you may know him from the internet as his popular name, HighSpeedT.
That's right.
As he looks out of his glasses. So Terry is in the flesh. Maxwell is still, he has left Florida.
Yep.
He is hiding in Atlanta from Hurricane Irma.
And zombies.
And zombies.
God.
That's when The Walking Dead started.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's done for.
He's in trouble. Maxwell, we love you, but if you come at me as a zombie, I'm going to have to take you out.
Yep.
What is it, the double tap?
Yeah, double tap.
Double tap.
Yep.
So, guys, we would really appreciate, if you haven't already, if you could take a moment to go to the Apple Podcast app. Make sure that you rate us in iTunes. It really helps get our show out there. You're not going to bean dip me. I'm ready. I'm going to cover it up. I'm covering up my teats. But we would appreciate that if you could give us a like, a thumbs up, a share, and also leave us a nice review. We always like hearing from our listeners.
Yeah, we do.
Unless
it's bad.
Yeah, Terry, have you left us a review?
Yes, I have.
Okay. If Terry's done it, then everyone else has
That's
to.
Crazy, because, Terry never writes reviews.
Actually, he's working on a review for it, I think.
I am.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I got a question for you. Did you see the original It?
I did.
Then did you watch
Yeah.
or did you read the book?
I have not read the book,
Okay.
no.
Have you read the book?
No, but I went in completely blind to this movie.
Same.
So, okay.
Same.
I just wanted to know kind of review, because I was thinking about writing one also, but from someone who went in completely blind
All right.
to the experience.
Gotcha.
Just as a horror movie.
Yeah.
You know, so I might,
man.
maybe I'll just write. Like,
No,
a
all
tiny
yours,
thing.
man.
No, you write. Well, I mean,
You can write
you
it
write
if you want.
it.
2 months later. I hate myself.
But maybe I'll write like a section, because I don't think my review would be as long as yours. Maybe I'll just write like Justin's thoughts as someone who went in.
Yeah.
And
Maybe you should just write your
review.
reviews as a comment on his.
Yeah, I'll do that.
More people will like it.
Yeah, that's right. All right, guys. So,
Bean dip.
Sorry,
yes.
hold it in.
God.
Had to
The
get
first 5 minutes.
I'm going to have titty cancer now. Thanks, guys.
Jeez.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Yep. These reviews really help us out. They go a long way in making sure that we get up, on the chart. We also want to give a big shout out to VidMe, because VidMe has been really nice to us. What? Stop. We can't have a whole episode of Bean Dips. I'll walk out. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started now that we're how many minutes in of Bean Dips and intros?
You mean
all right.
bean dips?
Oh my God, no. This is the first time Terry's been on in the last.
Aw.
Oh, no.
Keep it up.
We're having fun, Dad.
Yeah.
Fun police.
Aw.
Was not planned.
Yeah, it was not planned. Anyways, guys, Terry, if you listen to the show, you should know what's about to happen. So, guys, what have you been up to? Terry, we'll start with you, since you're the guest of honor.
Well, a lot of Destiny 2. A lot. I mean, that's pretty much it. That and work, of course. But, on the nerd front, just playing Destiny. Every once in a while, like he plays Rainbow, I play Overwatch. So I throw in some Overwatch every time I can.
All right.
Yep.
What about you?
Yeah.
I saw It.
Yeah?
I loved It.
Yeah?
And, yeah. And then I played, when When it comes to Destiny, my opinion is the most important. So I felt it necessary to play the second one so I can inform our viewers and listeners of how it's going to go down.
And they're going to have to wait till later in the episode
Later
to
in
find
the episode,
out.
I will reveal the verdict on Destiny 2.
Oh, gosh.
I did play some Rainbow Six Siege because the new operators came out,
Yeah.
the new map, and I'm going to be honest with you. Don't like it.
Oh,
I
yeah?
like the new update, yeah.
Is it the gameplay in general, the new maps, or the new
Just
operators, or
like
combination?
The new map is creepy. It takes place in an abandoned theme park.
Oh, like
It's
Cannon Park?
Really creepy. That's not
Ooh.
abandoned.
It might as well be.
Might as well be, yeah. It's really creepy, but just the new operators just kind of don't really do it for me.
Okay.
And they made some changes where they're taking maps out of the rotation, which is
Oh.
stupid.
Yeah, that is stupid.
Yeah, but
Don't they do that with Overwatch, Terry? Sometimes they'll like give you a map and then they'll take it away.
Yeah, they're like, hey, there's this awesome thing we're giving you. Nope, it's gone.
yeah, I don't like that. We paid for the game. Give us the content. You know?
Right.
But I think that is it.
Yeah. Terry, Terry, I did want to ask you, so one of the new updates for that game, Overwatch, they added deathmatch and team deathmatch. How is that?
It's awesome. Super intense. So at first, they added this new map where it's, 8v8. So, I mean, you pick every character. You're not limited on what character you pick, right? So if you pick a healer, though, you're screwed.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't have an alt?
No, they don't have an alternate alt. So, I mean, it pretty much is what it is.
An alternate alt?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Play on words. Anyways, yeah. It's just really fun. Then there's 4v4 deathmatch. I mean, it gets pretty intense.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Overwatch is one of those games I've always tried to play, but I've
For
just...
2 minutes. I don't think he's played a full match.
No, it's pretty...
No, I've played matches with Travis before.
Well, it must just be me then. He won't
Yeah.
play
I
with me.
was on PS4 with Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our Asian friend, Kevin.
Yeah.
He's the
Is it-
best.
Or is that the Mark, our Asian friend Kevin?
Yeah, well, every group of friends needs a token Asian friend. And
Oh, God.
And he is that token Asian
Okay,
friend. Am
he
I
is.
right?
Yeah,
He's-
you're right.
He's a great one.
All right.
He's one of those.
Well, I myself have been playing a lot of Destiny 2. I will have to admit, last night I was playing and I was a little tired, and I did fall asleep, and my party called me out on it, and I
I
woke
was
up,
in that party.
Yeah.
Not lying.
and they said, "Who fell asleep?" And I woke up, I was like, "It wasn't me," and I was snoring. It was definitely me. Anyways, playing some Destiny 2. Other than that, I think that's really all I've done. Oh, I went and watched it as well. Has Terry seen it?
Yeah,
as well?
I did. I completely forgot it for some reason, but
Yeah,
don't
'cause-
worry, it's good.
It is great, which we will get into actually now. So we're going to get into our movie quick topics, and the first of the discussions is it. And what is great about today is that all three of us have seen the movie.
Yep.
It is very rare that we get to talk about movies with Justin because he never goes and sees them
stop.
opening weekend.
Stop.
You know it's true.
Not always.
It's a funny
I saw
movie.
Spider-Man first weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, I forgot already. But
I
anyway,
can see every movie but one. It'd be Batman v Superman, of course, and he's gonna ride me about it. So.
yeah, I will ride you.
Again.
But anyways, let's get into the discussion of what our thoughts were on it. Justin, we'll start with you and we'll just work our way down.
Well, like I just said, I've never seen the original, and I've never read the book, so I kind of I didn't want any comparison to the old. I just wanted the new, and that's a movie that has stuck with me. I know I just saw it last night, but I can't stop thinking about it. It
Yeah.
messed me up.
It's,
Yeah. Are we doing spoilers?
I mean, sure.
All right, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
people.
just spoiler alert. If you're
Um,
listening and you haven't seen it, fast forward about 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, I didn't know. I thought it was just a clown. I didn't know it was like this manifestation of all of your fears.
Yeah.
And that is terrifying. And like it's kind of ironic, I guess. I'm gonna get a little deep here. Like my biggest fear is like something happening to my son, right?
Yeah.
And then the fact that this little boy gets sucked into the drain, and the entire time I'm like, George has got to make it out alive. Like he'll be alive. He'll be alive. And then when he wasn't, I was just like, what the heck? Like this is the worst.
What about at the end when he had to shoot his own brother?
Oh, I know it was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's such a good movie. Like it really was just terrifying. I was surprised at how funny it was.
Yeah. So the kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah. Did you see where he put somebody down on Twitter?
No.
I forget what happened, but some critic said like, I'm already 5 minutes in. This movie's terrible, and he tweeted and said, "Why are you on your phone at the movie theater, dude? Like, don't break the rules or something like that." And then he deleted his tweet, and I don't know. But,
Yeah, he did.
yeah.
You've seen Goonies, right?
No, I have not.
Turn off the camera.
All right, I'm sorry.
Have you really not seen Goonies?
No, I'll see you later then.
Oh my god. Well, anyways, you've seen Goonies, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the kid that was making all the jokes kind of reminds me of Mouth from the Goonies. The funny loudmouth kid. Yeah, that definitely reminds... Oh, hello, Justin.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, so...
I had to wash off all my shame.
Yeah. Now you got to watch that movie just so you don't embarrass yourself anymore.
Right.
But yeah, the kid reminded me of Mouth in that movie. But yeah, so Terry, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I hadn't seen the original one, the miniseries or whatever, that since I was like really little. Of course, my parents let me watch that when I was little. I mean, what were they thinking? But anyways, so I watched
Tim
that.
Curry, though.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen it since, and I was like, should I revisit that before I see this movie? I didn't. So I mean, it's almost like I went in blind, and I didn't watch any of the trailers except for like the first one because I didn't know, I didn't want to know much about it. And yeah, skid marks for days. It was just terrifying, man. And the fact that like. Get a little deep like he did, I guess. It can become any fear.
Yeah.
Like Beverly, it became her dad.
Yeah.
That was terrifying. I mean, joke's on him. I mean, he got a pipe through the face. Yeah. But it's pretty awesome that it can do that, and I just didn't expect it.
What do you think the scariest part of the movie was?
I didn't. So the couple things. Three main scenes for me. One is when Georgie was in the basement. And he's like, "You'll float too." And then he does he almost looks like he's using him as a puppet, and then he slams him down on the ground, and then he does that little quick scurry thing towards the camera. That was one. The second one would have to be the fear of the painting with the flute. Like when that came to him at the end of the movie, and it was like sucking his face, like that was pretty creepy. And then when he was dancing at the end.
I see that GIF earlier.
And the whole screen was shaking and stuff. Like, that was kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
But honestly, even, like, literally the first scene with Georgie and he's in the drain, that, to me, is probably the creepiest.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, look at
that. Oh,
so
God.
creepy.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
But,
mine would be definitely be the projector. Him coming out
of
the garage. Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah. But
I actually pinched off a loaf at that moment. Like, in my pants.
What was the scariest part for you? I had a couple, but yeah.
I mean, the garage scene was definitely terrifying. That
rough.
really got me. But the beginning, because I didn't know, I thought from the trailers, it just looks like he just pulls him in.
Yeah.
No, that little kid got his arm ripped off, and his mouth unhinged, his eyes rolled back. I mean, that was terrifying. Let me know exactly what kind of movie I was getting in for.
Yeah, because like at first, like... Because I have not read the books and I have not seen the original.
I'm gonna go back and read the book.
But when it had,
me too.
But when it had kids in it, I just assumed that they would shy away from kind of gore at some point. But right at the beginning, when that kid just gets his arm bit off and he's like crawling with one arm, and you're like, man, this is not good. Like it's that kind of sets the tone for the movie. But I think they did a really good job of being a happy medium balance between a horror scary movie and also having some funny parts as well.
I thought it was very funny. Like when I wasn't crapping my pants, I was laughing.
Yeah, that kid though, all the jokes about like, what did he say, Terry? He said that,
he said, "Go blow your dad, you mullet wearing asshole."
He tells him that, and then they also say it's like, "Oh, it sucks that we're drawing straws. If we were measuring dicks, you guys would be in trouble." And I was like, "Oh no." But yeah, dude, that guy had so many. Like, that kid had so many funny jokes.
Oh yeah.
Do you know about the director of this movie? He also made the movie Mama. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he also made that movie, but the flute lady kind of reminded me of Mama in that movie. It's pretty neat.
I've not seen that movie, but yeah, I thought it was really cool that each kid had its own fear, and I thought the best one was when the kid said he was scared of clowns.
He's like, fuck.
He's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
But no, I just thought it was a really well thought out movie. And even as messed up as that movie is, it's very mild compared to the books from what I've read online.
Yeah, there's apparently a scene. There's a few things from the books that has never made any.
It's like orgy scenes
with the children. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guy with the long hair, kind of like Adam Driver. And then the guy's dad, who was a cop, I guess they have some sort of sexual thing in the books. Like, apparently the Adam Driver, I kept calling him Adam Driver.
He definitely looks like Adam Driver.
I told Kelly, I was like, that was Adam Driver.
They're going to do a prequel to Kylo Ren. That's going to be him.
Yeah. But I guess in the book, he was a pretty big part, because one person, I was reading some thoughts today, this person said, I hate what they did with his character, because he was one of my favorite characters in the book. I was like, I saw him for 5 minutes in the movie. Does that count? I mean...
One of the interesting things also is that the TV series aired in 1990, and this aired in 2017, which is 27 years later.
You know what else is interesting?
What?
That's the third time we brought that up on the show.
Really?
Yeah, the 27 years thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maxwell brought it up once, and I brought it up once, and now you have. Terry,
Yeah.
I need to have you back so you can bring it up.
Yeah.
Maybe when the second movie comes out.
Yeah.
Maybe by the end of the episode. And
Yeah.
But one of the weird things in the book that they said too is like that I read about is that like they had to swim down and find a turtle that created a universe to find out how to beat
That's weird.
Pennywise.
That's in the
Okay, I'm
book?
kind of glad they didn't include that.
But if you notice, there was 2 references to turtles when they're swimming
lake.
in the lake. There's one there, and then Georgie's Lego was a turtle.
Oh.
So I thought that
well,
was kind of
yeah.
a cool, like, just kind of nod,
Easter
so to
egg,
speak.
yeah.
But I am glad they didn't have the orgy.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
the group hug at the end was kind of like their version of that. I guess. that
I don't
they had.
know. A hug versus an orgy. I don't
I really was hoping.
Totally the same thing, Travis.
I really thought the only thing that I didn't like is when the kid kissed her at the end to bring her back, I thought that's not going to work. They're just poking fun, and then she came back, and I was like, that just seems cheesy.
That was probably his fear, though.
Oh, of her not liking him or something.
Well, of her being,
Gone.
yeah, maybe the fear of kissing her, just to make like he left that note anonymously to her. He was afraid to make a move.
That's a good idea. I didn't think
Yeah,
of
I
it. Yeah,
think it
because
was tied to his fear. And
Yeah.
once he did that, like, it just, I don't think it was like a true love's kiss kind of thing. I think it was just him overcoming that boundary.
I was also glad at the end because I was really afraid that when she kissed Billy, that it was going to cure his stutter. I really expected him to start talking perfectly fine. I was like,
He
please
kind
don't.
of got better as the movie went on.
Yeah. I think that was his fear.
What about dislikes? What did you guys not like about the movie?
Honestly,
I can't think of anything right now.
I've thought of a few. Like the whole, I don't buy the whole thing about the kid studying in the library on his summer. Like I thought that was like just a plot place where they needed him to explain the origin of it. I didn't buy that scene at all.
well, he was an outsider.
Well, yeah,
said that
but
he was
knew
bullied.
about the stuff going on.
I just
And
thought it
he
was
had no
kind of.
friend. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm a kid in the late 80s, I'm not going to hang out in the library.
Yeah. I'm just
but,
saying that.
But he did say that, like, he doesn't have friends, and he was new to that town, but he knew the town's past.
True.
So it kind of makes sense that
Well,
you look into it, but,
I just felt like his character was the weakest. I mean, he had some strong points in the movie.
yeah.
I don't want to hate on him, but
That's what it sounds like.
I mean, you're not going to write a review, so there's not going to be no written proof of this, so.
damn.
Yeah, just tell us. Is it a 4 out of 5?
No.
Oh, tell us. Is it a 5 out of 5?
No.
10 out of 10.
You'll find out in my review.
Yes.
Oh, God, I'll be dead
Wink.
before then.
Wink. Justin, did you want to go over some of the stuff that's...
Yes, so this movie it's huge. Okay, actually, let me tell you a quick story about mine. So we were going to go last night, and...
Who'd you go with? Just you and Kayla?
Yeah. So the 9:45 showing sold out. And we're like, well, crap, that was the last showing. We're not going to see this movie tonight. They added another last-minute showing for 10:15. We were the first people to buy tickets because we did it on the app. And then by the time we got there, that was a packed house.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was sold out. So they sold out, I think, every showing yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's at the Cinemark in Ashland. I mean, you know, that's not the best theater.
I wonder if they should have waited a little closer to Halloween to release this.
I mean, it doesn't seem
No, it's
like
perfect
it. I mean, they're
timing.
doing a great job. At this
yeah.
rate, it'll still be out by then.
Well, tell us how great of a job it's doing instead of teasing us.
It grossed $51 million on its first day, which breaks the R-rated record. It made more than The Dark Tower has.
What was that record held by?
Deadpool, I believe,
Yes.
right? And it's actually beat Deadpool overall for the weekend.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
too.
sweet.
It's
So
on
now-
track to do 100 million.
It's the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time now. And it made more money in one day than The Dark Tower has in its entire box office run.
Well, that's no surprise. However, I am glad to see that it's doing really well.
Me too. Horror movies are so hard to find. Like, you find, like, the Saw movies, they're not horror, I wouldn't say. They're just gross. I mean, they're not
Torture
scary.
porn.
Yeah, they're not scary. This was scary.
Did you guys see The Dark Tower?
No.
I didn't write a review on it, but I did see it.
So tell us about it, Terry.
Well, I'll say that it's so good that Stephen King, instead of talking about The Dark Tower at the beginning of the movie, like the opening, he talked about it and how people should go see it. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wow.
I feel like that was like, oh, this is what I'm getting into.
Let's just forget of that the Dark Tower even existed.
Yeah.
Well, they have already greenlit a sequel. It's on track.
Because this was chapter 1.
Yep, chapter 1. It is scheduled to come out in 2019. And I think we should talk about some dream casting.
So I assume that in this sequel, it's going to be 27 years later.
Yeah. You want to know the one thing I kept thinking the entire time I watched this movie?
What?
Beverly looked like Amy Adams.
Man, that's spot on.
And at one point, the guy said, "And you look like Lois Lane." And I thought, Amy Adams played Lois.
I kind of thought she looked more like, I mean, not redhead, obviously, but in the face, I thought she looked a lot like Ellen Page.
27 years, though.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Molly Ringwald.
Yeah, Molly Ringwald could do it.
But she's way too old.
That's not nice.
Okay.
All right, but who else would you guys like to see play the adult version? I know the kid from Stranger Things wants his to be played by Bill Hader.
I want to see the guy that plays maybe as Billy, the guy that plays Beast. I don't know his name.
Oh, Dan Stevens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he'd be cool.
He
That'd be
would
cool.
be. That's a good casting.
And then Kylo Ren can play. Oh, he died. The other guy died.
Yeah,
Never mind.
he could play somebody though. I'm sure. I don't know.
In the book, evidently, the mullet kid didn't get put. He didn't die in the actual movie.
The Jewish boy, I forgot his name. The one with the flu buddy.
The Jewish boy.
Well, he was having his bar mitzvah or whatever.
Okay,
But anyway, he looked like a Heath Ledger, Joseph Gordon-Levitt hybrid in the face. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe get Joseph Gordon-Levitt to play.
I just don't know if you're going to be able to get like big names in this movie.
I'm pretty sure after what this movie's done at the
think
box
so?
office, they'll have no problem.
Yeah, Tom Hardy, obviously. Christian Bale, maybe.
Who'd you guys pick for Billy? Did you guys already say
Yeah, I
said
said the
that.
guy that played Beast. Well, I don't know.
Beast?
Dan
Okay.
Stevens.
I didn't know if you said Billy or
Legion.
not. Yeah, that.
That's funny how you went to the Beast over Legion.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's a different person.
No, that's the same person.
Not in Legion.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You talking about the main guy in Legion?
Is the Beast in the Beauty and the Beast remake?
No, not that Beast. I
What
meant
Beast?
Beast from X-Men.
Oh, I thought you meant Beauty and the Beast.
No, the guy from Warm Bodies. Him.
That's the same guy. That's still Dan Stevens. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know who that is.
That's
yeah, it's
Is that Nicholas
Shit.
Holt?
yes,
Okay.
that's his name, Nicholas Holt.
yeah, Nicholas
Yeah,
Holt.
well, I think Dan Stevens would be good at it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he can be the preppy one.
What about Stanley? Who would play Stanley?
Oh god.
Is Stanley the
The little chubby kid, hamburger helper.
it's gonna
Josh
be
Gad.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill's lost a lot of weight.
Oh, okay.
Well, Stanley doesn't have to stay fat. Maybe he can lose some weight.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah, Channing.
He went to a
Calling
fat
it
camp.
Stanley.
Oh my god.
He went to a fat camp.
I think Josh Gad would be good though.
Yeah,
Josh
yeah,
Gad's
he'd
probably
be good.
too funny for that role.
True.
How about the kid in Sandlot?
That kid's probably dead.
God.
No, he's alive. He was in a Geico commercial.
Oh wow. That's,
Anyways, I like your pick for. I like your Amy Adams pick.
I mean,
though.
that is
That's
her.
the best.
They just used the time machine. They took her back to play Beverly in this movie, and they're gonna put her back in the future or
yeah.
the present.
Billy, I like my cast the best. What do you think for? Who would you think for?
For who, Stanley?
Yeah.
I love Channing Tatum. I mean, that'd be spot on. I don't know, Jack Black. No.
We have some serious age discrepancies
Yeah, I know.
here with these
This
people.
is bad.
I don't know, maybe Meryl
27
Streep.
years. 27 years has been bad on Stanley.
How about for the preppy kid? It's Miles Teller.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's left? I'm forgetting somebody.
Who'd you say for the Jewish kid?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Okay.
Because they have the exact same face.
Mike. Did we forget him?
Which
Did you
one?
guys say Mike?
Which one's
Was he
mine?
the butcher guy, the
yeah.
cattle person?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Michael B. Jordan.
No,
I
was
love Michael B.
thinking more
Jordan, but no, not
like
Michael B. Jordan.
a,
Somebody, like, taller. Because Michael B. Jordan's probably the same height as him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Michael B. Jordan, if you're listening.
forgetting that guy's name and what he's been in. I can't remember.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry, yeah.
Is it the Anthony Mackie? How about him?
Maybe, but I
That
was
would be
thinking
good,
somebody
actually.
else.
Yeah, that.
How about the guy that played plays Black Panther?
What's his name? That might be who I'm
Oh,
thinking of,
man.
actually. I think that's who I'm thinking of.
That's exactly who should play him.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'm almost 100% sure it's who I'm thinking of, but I just can't remember his name.
Chadwick Boseman.
That's it. That's exact. Yeah, I thought it was like Chad something back. Oh, sorry, microphone. But yeah, I think that'd be great.
All right. Well, now that we're probably 20 minutes in talking
25 minutes.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a long episode.
Sorry, guys. All right, so moving on. So Jay and Silent Bob, which I have to admit, I only recently watched this, 3 months ago? I think we had
Oh, it was longer than 3 months ago.
about 6 months ago,
yeah,
probably.
about 6 months ago.
We did I did a binge watching of all the Jay and Bob movies and Jay and Silent Bob.
Did you watch all of them?
Yeah.
Clerks.
Yeah, me too. That
Yeah.
was actually my first time seeing
Clerks
them as
too.
well.
Huh?
Clerks too.
Yeah, we watched
Chasing
them.
Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched
The only one we didn't watch
Yeah,
was Chasing
we
Amy.
watched them all up except
good.
for yeah.
Dogs was my favorite.
Dogman
Dogman was awesome.
Yeah.
I love my
Alan
favorite part-
Rickman's the best.
Oh God, yeah, he's amazing. I love when they're in that boardroom and they're killing people and they're like, you lived a holy life. You're like, but you didn't say God bless you when I sneezed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great.
So anyways, Jay and Silent Bob star Jason Mewes
Yeah.
says that the script for Kevin Smith's planned reboot with himself
Should we start
and
barking
Smith reprising, huh? Marking.
So should we start barking?
Yeah. Anyways, the reboot with himself and Smith reprising the roles is amazing and super clever, which is good to hear because I just don't know if these movies need a reboot, honestly, but I think that if Kevin Smith is behind it, then that's probably a good sign.
Oh, yeah.
But shooting actually begins this fall.
That's great. I'm glad we're getting this movie, but I really wish we were getting Clerks 3 instead.
Yeah, same.
Clerks 1 and 2
Yeah.
are two of my favorite movies, and I'm just really bummed out.
Yeah, same.
It's really sad.
Same. You know what else I'm also sad about? Netflix losing Disney movies.
I am too.
Yeah, and another streaming service coming out.
And another one.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so anyways, Disney streaming service, guess what, needs 32 million subscribers to break even. That's a lot.
I bet they can do it, though.
That's a lot.
I bet they can do it.
I mean, they have to have everything from the vault, though.
Yeah, I think they probably will.
If they do, I mean, I'm probably game.
Yeah.
Depending on how much it is.
I mean, you got to think how well kids' movies do in theaters. They always are like the best at the box office, right? Believe me. But you think about how many parents are going to buy. Like, I'm going to buy this just for Owen. I mean, like every Disney movie ever, hopefully, I assume, will be on there. It's going to be like the best thing for parents.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is this number isn't obviously, it's pretty big. If we think about 32 million subscribers.
How many Netflix subscribers are there?
Something like 50.
Oh, they'll hit it.
You think so?
How many Hulu subscribers are there?
That I do not know.
How many CBS All Access?
Probably 12 million. I mean,
I want to know that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can look that up. But anyways, this number obviously isn't too surprising, as embarking on a large venture such as starting a new streaming service is never obviously a cheap proposition. And the big thing is that Disney also needs to compensate for the money they're losing by ending their relationship with Netflix.
Oh, Netflix has almost 100 million.
I was just kidding about that 50 mil.
So that's, I'd say it's pretty obtainable for Disney.
What about their Marvel series that's on Netflix? I didn't even think about that because they own Marvel. Like,
I
is that
know.
gonna...
All of that's going away.
Oh, really?
So it may be a pretty easy grab for them.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's the thing. And also, if they start coming out with like exclusive content for their streaming service, that could be huge as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have no problem getting that number.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
How about a live-action
Netflix-
Star Wars show? Sorry.
That'd be great. Netflix is actually at 128 million. Amazon's at 85.3 million, and Hulu's at 32 million.
Wow.
They're going to get that probably in the first day.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Definitely do it.
I think they'll push 100 mil, honestly.
Yeah. You know, obviously, time has shown that, it's rarely wise to bet against Mickey and company. Wink. When it comes to, obviously, their business, because they've made some really smart business decisions. I mean, getting a hold of the Star Wars franchise, getting a hold of Marvel Studios. I mean, the only other thing that they could do to make me even more excited is if they somehow managed to obtain Nintendo at this point, right?
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So, but I'm kind of excited about the service, especially if it's going to bring exclusive content, because I think that's one of the great things that Netflix has done is all their Netflix original stuff. If they can manage to kind of, I don't want to say flat out copy that, but if they can have some exclusive stuff specifically for their streaming service, I think that could be really neat.
And Star Wars.
I know, right?
They bring Star Wars to the table. I'm game.
Like
Yeah.
CBS All Access, they're making that new Star Trek show that's just for CBS All Access.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that I think could easily happen. I mean, there was a Star Wars live action show in the works like over a decade ago. And
Yeah.
it just got scrapped.
What if they come to the table and say, day one, you subscribe, everything that is Disney is available. Like, we're talking every Star Wars movie, every Clone Wars episode, like every movie that's in our vaults, like everything. And we're talking $10 a month, $5 a month. What do you think the price point? $8 a month?
$15 a month.
They
You think
might
it's
even
going to be
make
like
it,
an HBO? You think maybe if
they
they...
could-
Go ahead.
like I said, they could even tier it. Have
Well, what
different
I was
membership
thinking
levels.
too is they can
Oh,
also, if they do a tiering service, you can get like the Disney XD and some of those other apps where you can stream live TV in bundled combination with that. So that'd be kind of neat.
Or $20 a month for everything.
Yeah.
I think you're still shooting too low.
You, really?
I think if it's every single thing they've ever made, I mean,
I don't
talking.
think. I think it has to be in the wheelhouse of Netflix prices. I do.
I think 20 would be fine, but
I don't think it's that.
If
if
it
they
has-
package all the channels with it,
It has to
30
be under
easily.
$12 a month.
No, if it has everything like that.
HBO's $15 a month though.
How much is CBS All Access?
$12.99, I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I think it's got to be somewhere between 12 and 15.
Maybe.
Well, I just think about all the bad stuff that's on Netflix. I mean, there's not a lot of bad Disney content. You know, like the highlight of Netflix for a while was Disney stuff. So
That's true. That's true.
If they make original content that's not like a bunch of animated things, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, only time will tell, guys. Dude, I don't know if we have necessarily a date for when this is to
It's
launch.
like 2 years from now.
Oh, 2 years?
I think maybe it could be next year.
So it's still a ways. All right, guys. Well, it's come to that part in the show where we take a break for you guys to hear a word from our friends.
Hi everyone, my name is Mystique Siren. I am partnering up with the guys at Nerds with Mics, and I stream on Twitch. You guys can follow me at twitch.tv/Mystique Siren. It's spelled with a Q and not a C, like Travis has told you 12 times. But you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I always post whenever I go live, so you guys know and you don't ever miss a stream. I mainly stream Destiny. Don't let Justin tell you that it sucks, because it definitely rocks. It's awesome. Just come hang out with me in my stream, and I'll show you the ways. Don't worry. But I also stream Battlefield, Overwatch, and Borderlands. MMOs, RPGs, first-person shooters. I love them. So I will see you there. So just follow. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, it's Nick from the NB Experience YouTube channel. Do you like new and retro video games? Do you like to laugh at stupid and inappropriate things? Do you like to watch people fail more often than not? If you answered yes to any, or all, or even none of these questions, check out the NB Experience on YouTube, VidMe, Twitch, and Twitter. I feature a wide variety of games, from Pokemon to Super Smash Bros. To Shaq Fu. Subscribe to the NB Experience for this and much more.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Two Guys with Raging Goals. I'm Mikey and this is Adam, and every Friday, we bring you a conversational podcast where we put together this set.
Yes.
We do real good work here.
Yep.
There we go, Pikachu.
Hallelujah.
Every Friday, we bring a conversation to this table, and we discuss it for your enjoyment.
Yes.
If you like that, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, at Two Guys with Raging Goals. You can also head on over to patreon.com/2guysraging. Throw us a couple bucks, keep the lights on, get exclusive perks, like the all-new Harry Potter series, Muggles at Large. You can also listen to Adam click a pen like a psychopath.
1, 2, 3.
Aw, damn it.
What?
I was late.
Oh, let's start over.
Just like your mom.
Oh, God.
1, 2, 3.
That was great.
We'll leave that in.
Yeah.
All right.
I hate everything.
It's so good.
All right, guys.
Bean dip.
Double dip.
Training dips, going skiing for bean dips.
No, quadruple dip.
Okay,
Maxwell's going to be so disappointed with us.
He's going to be like, those idiots.
This is what happens when I leave. Anyways, and we're back. So, guys, it's that time to get into the gaming and tech news. And Justin, you're going to be doing a lot of heavy
I'm just
lifting.
going to prop you guys up on my back. I'm going to carry this, okay?
You going to carry
Oh,
us?
thank
I'm going
God.
to carry this.
All right. Well, why don't you start off by telling us about your fractured butthole?
Okay, well, you really caught me off guard. South Park: The Fractured Butthole, a game that we don't talk about a ton, just revealed how it's going to handle its difficulty settings. If you choose to play on the most difficult setting possible, your character will become darker in skin tone. So if you play on the hardest level, you're going to be black.
That's so racist.
If you play on the easiest setting, you're going to be white. Now, your character, if you're black...
Is this real?
Yeah. Your character, if you're black, you'll get less money, and people will be meaner to you.
You're lying.
No, I swear to God. And if you're on the easiest setting, you'll have more money, and people will be nicer. And this is a very interesting and very South Parky way to address social injustices of black people. I actually kind of think it's neat. It's not racist. It's they're pointing it out.
Where do
that-
Asians fall?
I don't know. Probably like
If you play a female character, do you also make less money and are ignored more?
It's possible, honestly. I mean, I'm not sure.
Got something to say? You hiding something over there?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not tucking.
Travis will make a character and be like, I just thought he was a dirty white boy.
Oh, man.
Gosh.
I would never say that.
No.
That's what
he-
you literally
he
said
would
that,
say
like,
that.
2 months ago.
Yep, I remember.
I never said it. Anyways,
He said
are you guys, did you play the Stick of Truth?
Oh yeah, it's
Did
amazing.
you play Stick of Truth?
I'm not really into turn-based games. I did play it though.
I'm not either, but I loved it.
Kind of
You
sounded like Morty there.
I don't know, Rick.
Anyways, I did not play Stick of Truth.
You should.
But this one is the
Maybe I'll try
last
it
one.
again.
Is the last one where you move your character into certain areas? Because this one's that way. It's not like you just move yourself freely. I don't think.
Yeah, well, like looks like South Park.
Looks
the
like an
show.
episode, right?
Yeah, it looks like an episode. Like you walk sideways, and if you have to go up to like the next street, you go up, and there's like a small like loading segment.
Yeah, but I thought when you did battle, like you moved in blocks.
Oh no.
Oh
We'll have
God.
to
It's
look-
like playing Final Fantasy, but instead of Cloud, it's Cartman.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's move on to the next story because I got 11% left on my laptop, so we got to hurry this
Do we
up.
need to get you a charger?
No, we're good. You can
don't-
always just pass me yours. It's fine.
I can't. Last time we did that, the video screwed up.
Oh my god. Anyways, Destiny 2, Terry. Why don't you tell us a little something about it?
Well, Destiny 2 reaches 1.2 million concurrent players. Bungie says, thank you all so much. Also known that Justin has 1.2 million players that are wrong. Justin, there is no way that there is 1.2 million players that... yeah. Sorry, can't read apparently. Justin, there is no way that there is 1.2 million players. Now he's checking the damn... Battery's 11%. 1.2 million players that are wrong. There just has to be something wrong with you, and I'm sure Emily, a.k.a. Mystique Siren, would agree.
Well, you say 1.2 million gamers, but that's nothing because 62 million people voted for Trump. So I'm well within my rights to assume that
Damn.
1.2 million could be wrong because 62 million were wrong in November.
That's a matter of opinion.
Let me pull your mic off
Gosh.
here so I can drop it in your drink.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. Well, so you're trying to tell me that 1.2 million players don't know what they're talking about, Justin?
Well,
There could be a lot of illegal players, maybe?
Oh,
Is that possible?
maybe we need to
is-
put up a firewall.
Got him.
So I played some Destiny 2.
Okay.
And last week on this show, I
Oh.
said that Destiny 1 was the worst game of this current generation.
Okay.
I stand by that. Destiny 1 is utter garbage.
Okay.
They should rename this one Destiny 1 and just forget that one happened.
Okay.
That being said, I sent a message to Emily today, and I said, don't tell Travis.
You did not.
I did.
Oh, God.
I said, don't tell Travis, but I think I like Destiny 2. I've been playing it, and I've been enjoying it.
How much of the campaign versus Crucible have you done?
I've only done one Crucible match.
Okay.
Yeah. and
You
I
did
just
pretty well.
I did. My first game, I was like a level 2. And I played against a bunch of level 20s, and I got second best on my team, 14 kills.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me.
Oh,
I'll kill you. No.
Oh god.
No, I'm enjoying it so far. The story's so far it's much better. The gunplay is what I'm really hooked on. It's so tight. Like
Yeah.
it just works.
Like a tiger.
Tight like a tiger. I just said. Like the first one though, it's just still garbage. I want to let everyone know the first one sucks. Okay, don't forget that. Second one doesn't suck.
Yeah,
My opinion is all that matters.
I really like the first one, but I do think the second one, in my opinion, is drastically better.
Now, IGN lowered their score for it.
Oh, really?
They originally gave, I think, like an 8 points. It's like that final review, but if we had to score it now, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
they gave it like an 8.7 originally. Now it's down to 8.2.
Wonder why.
I didn't read it.
Yeah.
yeah, they're dumb.
Too much water. Isn't that what the joke is? I evidently haven't read the IGN story. Never mind.
Nope.
Anyways, they basically lowered. They gave a Pokemon game a really bad score because they felt that it had too much water in the game.
Oh, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways, I really like Destiny 2. I guess we'll kind of use this as maybe just a brief time to talk about it. My only disappointing thing in the game, and it's not even really a huge issue, but they brought SMGs to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be able to dual wield SMGs like I could in Halo 2. That's all I want.
Because it does feel like Halo.
It really does.
Maybe that's why I like it.
Yeah, it definitely has a Halo feel.
I just wish that I could have 2 SMGs, each of them with a different element.
I want a Needler.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Needlers are sweet.
Needlers are the
Terry,
best.
I know that you wasn't on here last episode,
Mm-hmm.
but what are your thoughts on Destiny 2?
I mean, I'm loving it. As soon as I get off work, that's what I want to get home and play. You know, doing strikes with my friends after I've already beat the story. Sorry, I nerded the hell out of it.
That's fine.
But, yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculously fun.
We should all play tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be on. I'm
Sounds good to me.
level 12, so I need to.
Will you carry me?
I'll start a new character and play up to 12, and then I'll take my hunter the rest of the way with you.
Well, as a fan of the first one, though, like, it's drastically better.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, the first one felt like a demo compared to this one.
So
I
bad.
definitely agree.
I'll be honest with you. When I first played it, I beat that first mission, went like whatever, and then it like dropped me off in the same spot. I thought, did I screw up? Like, did I reload the same mission again by accident? And realized I didn't. That the game was just totally boring.
No.
Oh, you mean the first one, right?
Yeah, this one's not like that at all.
The big thing I like, number one, is how they handled public events now, where you know they're going to happen and you have enough time to get there. You don't have to just randomly wander around the map and hope you find one. I also like how they've done the side missions more so than just going around and doing patrols. The side missions feel more fleshed out as actual missions, which is kind of nice. It's not just go over here and kill 10 things, you're done. You know what I mean? And I also like that you don't have to freaking go to orbit every time you want to start a new mission. You could just mark it on your map, go there, and start it from there. You don't have to go back to orbit every single time. Yeah. And I also like the fast travel feature because that's really nice as well. And I think the farm, the new social space, is really cool too.
I like that too.
And the big confusion that I had, and I don't know if I said this last episode, but when I first started the game, I thought, because I had played the beta, and I played all the way to the point where you get kicked in the face off the ship. And I just assumed that character died because that's what I just assumed happened. So when I started the game, I played my old character because it brings over your looks and everything from your old character.
I picked up because I'm a level 100 in the first Destiny.
Yeah, so I played that character because I thought, oh, this character's going to die. That's how I lose all my stuff, and I'll just have to create a new one. Well, I did that and then realized I didn't die, so I kept the same character. I wanted to actually make a new character. So I'll make a new one with you.
Okay.
So, but overall, I think the game is just, it doesn't feel like, after I beat the first Destiny game, like I just felt like, okay, what do I do now? In this game, it just makes me want to keep playing.
Oh, it gets better. Grinding for gear is the best part. It's like Diablo, that awful game Division, like grinding for gear.
Yeah.
No, I think Division was better than first Destiny.
I don't.
By a lot.
Nah.
By like everything.
Yeah, I may agree with him there. I actually like Division.
Well, if you're doing it, if you're
just
doing it based off the base games alone, yes. If you take Destiny after the Iron, like of all the DLC that finally came out, I would say Destiny.
True, you had more content there.
But if we're talking at launch, like more complete game, I would say Division.
Did you play the DLCs?
For Division or
Destiny.
I got Rise of Iron.
I mean, they made it
like
like a complete game. That's the game it should have been.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
you think 2 will end up that way, or you think it's pretty complete?
No, I think it's definitely a lot better. Spoiler alert, watch after the credits.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long are the credits?
Pretty long. They're Bungie credits.
I'll just go to YouTube and watch it.
Anything else you want to add?
Really quick, I know it's getting long, but
That's what she said.
giggity. Anyways,
I don't get it.
No, like the grenades are much better in the game. I think the lighting and the sound team did a phenomenal job.
Oh, yeah.
I just had to point that out. It's worth noting.
Oh, and the score.
Yeah, the music's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a person that used to work on Halo. He's like in the music department, is now leading a score for this game. It's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great.
I like the story a lot better. I feel like it's got a lot more weight to it because you're the underdog. I think we talked about that online the other day.
Story now,
and even that first mission where your ghost tells you, like, if you die, I can't bring you back. Like,
you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. I think they should have made it if you died, you just had to make a new character.
Yeah,
that would have been sweet.
Yeah, until you get it. Oh man, that was
like
awesome,
if you had to survive, and if you didn't, you just had to make.
I've been pissed because that first walk takes like 10 minutes.
I know. Anyway,
oh god, bean dip.
Okay. Anyways,
you're good.
So, did you play LA Noire? I know Terry didn't.
Yeah, I love that game. It's
amazing, right?
Yeah, it's incredible.
So I mentioned at the top of the show that Rockstar is bringing back a game, making a comeback. So Rockstar is actually bringing LA Noire to PS4, Switch, and Xbox One.
I'll keep it Xbox One at the end.
That was the order of which.
You said the best
it's
for last,
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna buy this for the Switch and Xbox One.
Yeah.
And the Xbox One, it's gonna be Xbox One X enhanced.
Yeah. So is the Pro version as well.
That's cool.
So Rockstar will actually re-release LA Noire to the developers of 2011 detective adventure game set in the 1940s. It was a detective story, which is really cool because once you actually got to a scene, Like, there was a lot of investigating. It kind of reminded me of Heavy Rain just a little bit as far as the detective style.
Wasn't there some gunplay in that game? I can't remember too much.
There
of it.
was.
Yeah.
There was. But they're actually releasing it for Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One this November, I think November 14th. The company actually announced that, I think, the day before yesterday. Rockstar will also release the first virtual reality title based on the game called LA Noire: The VR Case Files for the HTC Vive, which would be kind of neat. Yep. Rockstar is also supporting 4K resolution for LA Noire on PS4 Pro and Xbox One X.
That's awesome.
I did read a story that the Nintendo Switch version will actually be more expensive than the other two versions.
Of course it will.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm still buying it for both.
Yeah, I wish that they could figure out a way to bring GTA 5 to the Switch. That would change the way that
probably could.
I wish they would.
I mean, it was an Xbox 360 title. They could just port that one.
I mean, by the time it gets
Grand
there,
Theft Auto 5 was not.
Yeah.
It was a 3. Yeah, it was, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they remastered it for the new ones.
That or Red Dead. I would rather have those two games versus. I mean, this game's good.
No, I want this one because
See?
it's not backwards compatible or anything. I have no way to play it.
Oh, okay, I love you.
Yeah, I just missed that game. I've actually hung on to my disc version of it in hopes that one day it would go backwards.
Well, no more. Do you need to do that?
I will have to pay $50 now, but yeah, you're right.
Oh, no. All right, Justin, so over to you, buddy. We're down to 9%.
Speaking of the Switch, I had predicted months ago that I thought VR would come to the Switch. I imagined it would come in the form of some sort of headset adapter for the console and handheld mode, and the Joy-Cons would be your motion controllers. And since everything we say on this show comes true, it only makes sense for me to tell you that Nintendo is in fact working on VR for the Switch, right? Wrong.
Wrong.
Oh.
Wrong. Reggie Fils-Aimé, I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds right.
Says the company is not pursuing VR.
Not?
Not.
Okay.
However, last year a patent was filed showing a VR headset attachment, much like I just mentioned, and the president of Nintendo has said if they can find a way to make VR fun for hours at a time, that they will do it.
I think that's a fair statement.
So we shall see.
Yeah.
I agree. There's no point in putting time and effort into it if you're not. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but I mean, I don't personally own a VR, but Justin, I know you've had several different VRs.
Yeah.
When you do this VR thing, and when you're excited about it, and you actually sit down and you do it, how long do you play at a time? Have you ever sat down and played more than 2 hours on a VR?
No. Well, actually, no.
That's the thing, is like
Thinking
each time you play VR, it's broken into small sections. And
Yeah.
I think until you can figure out how to...
When Skyrim comes out on VR, I don't know how. It's going to take people years to beat that.
Yeah.
Decades.
See, because like... And I'll be honest, I know this is going to sound silly, but I think if I had a VR, the biggest thing that I would use it for...
Movies.
That probably too, but like if my wife's like, oh, I want to watch TV, and I'm like, I want to play games, I'm putting my VR headset on, I'm just using it like it's a theater screen.
Yeah.
That would be the biggest use for me, honestly.
When your wife's away, you're definitely going to be using it for porn. Let's be real.
I was going to say second case is, is definitely
Gotcha.
VR porn, because Pornhub has all the VR porn.
They do.
Wink. But yeah, so Justin, you actually have the next story.
Yeah, well, a Reddit user has spilled the beans on the upcoming Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta. Now,
Speaking of beans, boom!
That was mean.
Okay, sorry.
Dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Retaliation, bean dip.
Oh, God.
Bean-
No,
I got blocked.
deflection.
No!
Anyway, now I would normally
titty
say
hurts.
take things like this with a grain of salt, but this user has reported on this game several times on news regarding Star Wars Battlefront 2 before the news has been made public. So I'm going to go ahead and believe him and say this is not fake news.
Believe.
So according to him, the beta will begin on October 4th for people who have pre-ordered, and October 6th for everyone else. It will end on October 9th, and it will feature 3 maps: Theed, Fondor, and Takodana.
Did you say Fondo?
Yeah. It will also feature Galactic Assault, Starfighter, and the Strike game modes, and this is one of the most anticipated games of the year, so I'm pretty excited about this beta.
Yeah, I am as well. I think the last
Look at me.
Battlefront,
What 3 planets did I just say?
you just said
I said look at me!
Theed, Fodor, and
Fodor.
and Takodana.
Okay.
Anyways,
Look at me. What game modes?
Galactic Assault,
Hey!
Starfighter, and Strike game modes.
Are you sure the last one wasn't bean dip? Pretty sure it was.
That was good. I'm so surprised we haven't let out a boom!
Oh god.
Getting out of hand.
Anyways, I
Are you
wasn't.
familiar with the boom?
I don't think
Try
so.
to give us a hearty boom real quick.
Yeah, just give us a boom.
Boom! Like that. Boom!
Oh, that was a
good?
weird.
No, I don't know. I had my own flair on. Sorry, I saw it and I'm thinking Billy.
Boom! Still changing it up, man. It's not your thing to change.
Okay, do it.
Boom! Boom! Perfect.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
we go.
Boom!
We're going higher?
Yeah. Anyways, I did not care for the last Battlefront game.
I enjoyed it. It was a fun game.
It literally felt like Battlefield with a Star Wars skin on it.
It was
And I
a
liked
fun-
it.
Yeah, it was a fun game.
I did not like the. I didn't like the hero system. That was the biggest thing that
they're
broke it
fixing
for me. Yeah, I know
So
they're
we're
fixing
complaining.
it, so I'm excited for this one.
Very good.
So, all right, Terry, you have the last story under miscellaneous.
Literally getting shit on over here. Anyways, toy retailer Toys R Us might be in deep doo-doo. The company is reportedly $5 billion in debt and might have to file bankruptcy as I hold my titties. The company is currently weighing its options.
That's sad. I can't imagine a world without Toys R Us.
Yeah, I can't imagine a world where I go find a video game and I find a video. You remember back in the
Yeah, that was good.
you remember back in the day when like you found a video game you wanted and you had to take the slip out and take it up front. That was terrible.
It was terrible.
Damn.
How do we feel about Toys R Us maybe going out of
I
business?
mean, I don't shop there often.
Do kids still play with toys? I mean, is that a dying breed?
No, toys still exist.
Well, I know they exist,
I mean, they still
obviously.
play with
even
them.
for adults.
I mean, Star Wars has a whole day every year where they just release new toys.
Yeah, and I may or may not go to those events.
Okay.
But, I mean, still, I think it's still a dying breed.
Maybe. I don't know.
Disney's about to start a streaming service. They're like, oh shit, kids are going to be watching that.
Yeah.
That's true. I think there will always be a place for physical toys. I'll be honest, the only reason I ever go there is if I'm looking for like a new board game or something.
Yeah.
That's typically the only time I ever go there.
The mall in Ashland has a really nice toy store, and they have really good board games. That's where I got those today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did
They have
they
Mass Effect Monopoly.
do they carry Munchkin?
Yeah. They have a...
Don't you lie to me.
what was it? They had a Nightmare Before Christmas Munchkin.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
shit,
I'm
get
not
that.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I'm alone.
Let's bean dip 'em. No, I'm kidding.
No!
All right, guys.
nipples are hard.
Oh. All right,
Show
guys.
is derailed.
It is
God. We've lost all
what
integrity.
are we up to now?
51 minutes.
Actually, we made up some time.
Yeah.
But we're about to get into our big discussion.
Bean dip? Is that it?
No,
is that it?
You just used it too much. Don't do it anymore. It hurts.
No more.
Well, turn around. I'll get the other one.
Okay, it's jealous.
Yeah, get it. There you
Anyways, so with obviously it coming out and the success of it, and by it I don't mean my titties. I'm talking about the movie It.
go. Oh, thank God. I was about to check.
Yeah,
Your itties.
yeah, my
Oh.
itty bitty titties.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
But anyways, it kind of sparks the question because obviously it's very rare to find a reboot that's like a good reboot. Traditionally, there's been a lot of really bad reboots. And there's also been movies rebooted that shouldn't have been rebooted.
Definitely.
Yeah. And there's also movies currently in the works to be rebooted that may be being rebooted but with the wrong people.
Big Trouble in Little China, we're all looking at you.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so it sparks the question, what movies deserve not just a remake, but a great remake? So this is just going to be an open discussion. Terry and I talked about this at work today, so we've jotted some down. Justin, you can't look at our list.
I want to make sure I have what I'm going to say right now. I want to make sure it's not
It doesn't matter. You don't have to. It's fine. It'll just be an open discussion.
All right, fine.
So we'll actually start with you since you came unprepared.
There's one movie I thought about that received one good sequel and a few bad ones. And I think enough time has passed that it's time we could reboot it, and that is Home Alone.
I never thought about that one.
True, and Macaulay Culkin, he's not on drugs anymore, apparently.
He could play one of the...
He's the dad now.
Maybe. Oh, the dad
Kevin
died recently.
McAllister, the father.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who
Oh.
would play the kid? I don't know. Probably some unknown actor.
Yeah.
No,
probably.
I think Georgie.
Oh, yeah. I just want him to be okay. I just want
Oh,
Georgie
thank
to
God
be-
he's in Home Alone now.
Oh, thank God. His arm's still there.
But he has no arm.
Oh,
Still.
God, they really ripped it off. They went out.
Oh, my God.
That
Wow.
kid cried during after that scene.
You think?
Yeah.
He's like 5.
He got shot in the head, too.
That's true. He got taken out like a sheep.
Tense.
Yeah.
All right,
God.
so Justin gave one. Go ahead.
I look at the Disney movies, how they're rebooting The Lion King.
Yeah.
They did with Jungle Book. I'm thinking Iron Giant.
As live action.
Live action, yeah, exactly. So I think it would be awesome to see a live action Iron Giant. I think we're gonna get a little bit of that in what's the new name of the movie coming out? Ready Player One.
Yeah.
So seeing that, I was like, oh man, a live action Iron Giant would be amazing. Which
With practical effects only.
have you seen Iron Giant?
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't. So he made fun of you for seeing not seeing the Goonies.
You've
so
never
you
seen
make fun of
Iron
him.
Giant?
Goonies and Iron Giant. There's no comparison.
Yeah, you're right.
Could you?
Iron Giant is the best.
Iron Giant is better than the Goonies.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It is better than
Well,
the
you heard it
Goonies.
here first.
Oh, I'm not agreeing with
He's
this.
never seen it, so
You've
he
never seen it, and I haven't either.
Doesn't
but
matter.
You've seen both.
I'm
I
betting
have seen both.
I'm betting that every the 3 people that watch this video and the 20 people that listen to this episode
That
Oh
is
my gosh,
severely
that's
undercutting it.
horseshit.
will agree with me. But I mean, I'll watch it. I'll give it a fair shake. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. Does
Give
Vin
your mom
Diesel-
a fair shake.
I don't know what that means. Will you explain to our audience?
Call her and ask her.
Okay, I will. Anyways,
Get her on.
Let's call your mom. Let's get her on the show
right on the air. Okay.
Right now. Call her.
No, I'm not doing it. Anyways, so does Vin Diesel talk more in this movie than he does as Groot?
Well, little fact, Vin Diesel actually works the same sound team that he did for Guardians of the Galaxy and the Iron Giant.
Oh.
Same people worked with him for the voice for the Iron Giant. He worked with for Groot, which is pretty neat. But yeah, he probably says about the same amount.
Okay. Well, I'll have to
Just a lot
check.
of noises.
There's only one movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely watch it.
good.
Now,
Way better than Goonies.
off this list,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the second one. Terry could be alone on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
That'd be
Anyways,
amazing.
Oh, I see one on there.
Think of
Really
like J.J. Abrams. Like,
we can all pull off this list. The one that I think deserves a great reboot, but it almost pains me to say because I love this movie so much as a child, is Neverending Story. I think a modern telling of that story.
They are
it
reviewing
needs
that.
one.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Neverending Story I think is just a
They
great
reviewed that
movie.
one too.
Oh,
I want a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants one without females.
No, it could be all females. I just want a good
Ghostbusters?
story.
Yeah. Yeah, so Justin, we'll go back to
Now
you.
Melissa McCarthy.
I mentioned before we started that I don't think they'll do it, but I would actually kind of like to see them reboot the Star Wars prequels and have Disney and J.J. Abrams or whoever is involved redo those.
Yeah.
It won't happen, but I would like to see it happen.
There'll be less sand, I hope.
Yeah,
For Hayden Christensen's sake, right?
Yeah.
he hates it. He hates the stuff.
Yeah, he does.
What about you?
I really like some of the ones on my list here. I think since it's, had a pretty good remake, I think Pet Sematary would be an awesome remake.
That's
And I think the same director, at least I read it somewhere, I heard it on the grapevine, that the director wants to do a Pet Sematary remake, which would be amazing.
I love the first Pet Sematary.
I do too, and it's a classic, but I mean, it doesn't, it didn't age well.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is with the success of it, I wonder if this is going to be a theme that we start to see with Stephen King movies. I wonder if we could possibly even see a remake of The Shining. Or I think Pet Sematary will be the next one I would want to see.
Oh, have you seen Christine?
About the car,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
that's too early on my list. I think Christine would be awesome.
Yeah. I would say one that I think done right, because it was going to be a video game, but then that got canceled, obviously, because the guy left the studio. But Silent Hill, I think, would be fantastic. The first Silent Hill movie was decent, but I think if you get... Who are you talking about?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, if you get...
Have him make the movie?
Yeah, if you get him involved, because he was working with Konami on the actual video game itself, and Norman Reedus was obviously going to be a part of it. If they could just instead turn that into a movie, that would be super cool.
Yeah.
That would be super cool. Do you have any more?
Ghost Rider.
No.
Yeah, come on. Now, you said Norman Reedus. I saw an article where it's like, wouldn't it be cool if Norman Reedus played Ghost Rider?
There's a...
That'd be pretty neat.
you meant for him.
Yeah.
There's one movie that's hit some really rough times, and it could really use a good reboot right about now. It's been several years since we've had a good one.
Oh, that was going to be Bean Dips. Sorry.
No, all Bean Dips have all been great. I'm talking about Batman.
Already?
Yeah, already.
No. I'm sick of DC. They whore out Batman.
They need to fix him now.
I
Well,
guess
it's Scream.
Scream would be cool.
Wes
Horror
Craven's
movies.
dead,
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I would like to see... I don't even want to say this because I feel like I'll get judged, but
Say it.
I would love to see a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street with Robert Englund as Freddy.
Yeah, like almost like a sequel, how they're doing with like Jumanji, where it
Yeah.
ties into the story, and Gremlins, I
Right.
think, is getting one. So
Yeah. What would you all say to Justin can't participate in this conversation, but what would you think of a Goonies remake with a modern... Imagine the kids from
Stranger
Things or It.
Yeah.
Like, is
All
the
of them.
cat... Justin, you've seen one episode of that show.
No, I was saying, like, get all of
What?
the kids from... Yeah, I'm going to watch it
Oh
before
my
the new season.
gosh.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
It's
good.
great. It's great.
Good.
You put down Masters of the Universe, but that was an animated originally, right?
Well, no, they made a live action
Oh, did they?
Masters of the Universe movie, yeah.
Who was the...
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
But I definitely want to see a good Masters of the Universe. Now, the problem with these kind of remakes they're doing, like the same problem I have with like Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Dolph Lundgren. Or,
No, like the companies put these big names. They know what they're going to get. They're going to get people at the box office regardless, so they put like unknown directors. Not saying Michael Bay is not unknown. I mean, he's just not good. But they put people in these, they let them helm these franchises just for cash grabs, like G.I. Joe.
Right.
The two were terrible. I mean, the second one,
I think Transformers is a cash grab, honestly, nowadays.
I think it could be good.
Well, I'm talking about in its current state.
Oh, its current state, yeah, absolutely.
'Cause
They
one
just
of-
keep making them because they're making money.
Because one of the big things we talked about is the bulk of the money from these movies comes from China.
I've got one.
True.
What?
The Matrix.
Yeah, I could definitely go for a Matrix reboot.
Or sequel, just something.
Yeah.
That universe shouldn't be
I think
over.
they're actually in talks to do that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
The Wachowski siblings or sisters now
Are they both sisters?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
from another mister. No, I'm just kidding.
That doesn't... no.
But you seen Little Shop of Horrors?
No.
Okay.
well, it's great.
Little Shop of Horrors with Neil Patrick Harris as the
PH.
guy. I think would be good. Not as Seymour.
No,
The voice for Seymour in the original was great.
no, they should have. You probably know who he is. The guy, Craig Robinson. Is that his name?
From The Office?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have him do the voice of the plant.
Yeah,
That'd be perfect.
that'd be
Spot
good.
on.
You ever seen Willow? No, you ain't seen Willow.
Years and years and years ago.
Yeah, Willow would be
I
a good
haven't
one.
seen it since I was little.
And there's also a movie it's like early 80s with Tom Cruise.
Legend.
Legend. That would be a great one.
Yeah.
Tim Curry played the devil in that movie, and it terrified me.
Tim Curry is a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
They're doing that. Or
Well,
they
no,
did a
did
TV one,
yeah,
right?
No,
that's
a
not
real
the
one.
same.
A
Yeah,
real one.
A good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Let's cast that right now. Who would be Who would play Frankenfurter?
I've not seen that movie, so I don't know.
That's better than Goonies.
I don't think so, man. I'm not with you there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Yeah.
Now they're in talks. Apparently,
sequel,
they've been
right?
They're
yeah,
doing
they've
a
been,
sequel,
They've been talking
right?
about it for like 5 years, but that'd be cool. I think RoboCop definitely deserves a good.
Because the
reboot.
last one was terrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
What'd you think about The Last Judge Dredd?
I love Dredd. Super underrated. I'm sure most of your guys' listeners would agree with me.
See, I
Dredd is
wouldn't.
awesome.
I wouldn't know because no one wrote a review.
That movie came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
my bad.
Gosh,
Put you on blast.
I'm gonna write a review for Dredd.
Oh God.
You know what movie I would like to see rebooted? It's a classic of mine that I love from the 90s is Demolition Man.
That'd be cool.
I don't know who would play. I mean, Stallone and Snipes could probably just do it all over again, but, what about that movie, The Room? No, I'm just kidding.
I did not hit her.
That's right.
I did not.
It's one of the best.
So I gotta tell you something funny real quick. Owen, he's in that phase now. He's a little rebellious, and he hit Kayla the other day. And I said, "No, you did not hit." He goes, "I did not hit her," and I just started laughing, like all parenting. When I was like, he didn't like hit her. He just got mad, like
He said, I did not.
I did not hit her.
Hitler's bullshit.
Has he seen that?
Oh, hi, Mark.
No, he just made it up. Like
He's like, hi, Dad.
Yo, oh, hi, Dad.
Have you seen the Star Wars one? It's like, oh, hi, Mark. It's Mark Hamill standing there. He gets hit with
Yeah.
the football. It's just,
No.
So random.
I sent that to you. Yeah,
I didn't watch
He's like,
it.
oh, hi, Mark.
I've seen
It's
it.
Mark Hamill.
Well, does anybody have any more that they want to add?
No.
I said Children of the Corn. That movie freaked me out as a kid.
I did say before we record, I said it would be cool with them doing all the animated movies, making the live action versions, if they took all the live action movies and made animated versions.
Yeah?
Like Star Wars: A New Hope.
With
It's
tentacle
all,
porn.
It's all animated.
Oh, no.
Well,
No
Right,
tentacle.
well,
Sorry.
you went way off
Whoa,
course.
way out of there. No, I mean, since we're still in the live action thing, I think Anastasia, I think that's a super underrated movie. I think it'd be cool as a live action remake. You
It would be.
Yeah.
guys seen Anastasia? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You gotta be prepared for this next part.
Oh,
Well, guys, we would like to welcome any feedback of any movies that you think we might have missed or movies that you would like to see a great remake of. I would like to see a new modern telling of The Sandlot. That's
Oh, yeah, that'd
that's
be
another
great.
one that would be great.
that'd be cool.
They'd all just be there playing on their phones.
Yeah, you're probably right.
They wouldn't even be on the. They wouldn't be on the. They'd just be sitting there like
Baseball's stupid.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's time to get into our favorite part of the episode with
Pick of the Week. Ba-da-dum. Nailed it, man. You nailed it.
He nailed it.
God.
Maxwell's at such a
I didn't
disadvantage.
lag like Maxwell. I
He's
didn't lag.
he's always at a disadvantage when he lags. Well, Justin, guess what? What's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week is It.
What's it?
It's a movie
Oh, okay.
starring Tim Curry.
Yeah, but what is it? Okay, I'm done.
It's a manifestation of all of my fears.
Oh, okay.
No, the movie It. I saw it. I loved it. It's been in my head ever since I watched it. I want to go see it again.
I do as well.
Let me know. We might go.
We're going Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, who else going?
People.
Oh, I guess I'm not invited. Never mind.
You're invited, Justin. Let's go.
I want to go see it again. It's just, it's great. Fantastic movie.
Okay.
One of the best I've seen this year.
Okay. Terry.
You know, as much as I love It, I got to go with Destiny 2. I think Destiny 2 is awesome.
As much as I love it, I'm going with Destiny 2.
as much as I love Stephen King's It, the movie.
It's all Terry thinks about when he wakes up, and it's all he thinks about when he dreams.
And when he jerks off.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Whoa.
Guardians and
I
ghosts.
love them. Oh, no, I thought you were talking about It. I said a clown. Anyways, Destiny 2, though. Destiny 2 is awesome.
Your spank bank is weird.
Sorry. Anyways, yeah, Destiny 2, I love playing with friends. It's just such a social game. I'm obsessed right now. We'll see how it goes in like a week or two.
Yeah.
Once it starts hyping down, but we'll.
I think once we do the Nightfall together, and then shortly after that, once the raid drops, it'll be good.
Oh yeah.
Raids are 6 players, Justin, so we got to get up our light level, bro.
Yep.
You look so confused.
I'm at
Yeah, I
2:30.
don't know what you're talking about, but I'll figure it
Okay,
out.
we'll talk about it.
Teach me.
Yeah, I'll teach you how to dab.
Guide me, Guardian.
Hey, hit me with that dab.
The what?
That dab.
Dab?
Oh,
Dab?
There you go.
I'm
There you
not
go.
doing that.
Anyways, my pick of the week is, like Justin, It as well. I went into it like Justin also, blind, not know anything really about it, never seen the original. All I know about the movie is that it had to do with a creepy clown in a sewer. That's literally it. Went into it and walked away not disappointed. If I had to fault the movie, there's really not much that I could fault it for.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, Terry.
Good. I'm glad.
Good, glad. That's what mine is too. Anyways, I thought the movie was great. The story was great. The guy that played Pennywise was great. Bing bong, bing bing bong. It's great.
Yeah.
One of the best movies.
Believe me.
Believe me, it's one of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time.
No one knows horror movies like me.
Yeah, but it's the best. But honestly, though, it's the first horror movie that I've looked forward to in a really long time.
I wanted to add something.
Yeah.
Off topic, what I've been up to this week. I also watched American Horror Story.
A little late to the game, man.
I know, but they tackled the election in this, and it's
Oh, yeah.
so Evan Peters. I just want to throw this out there. He's like a big Trump supporter, right? Or in this show, and after Trump wins, he blends up a bag of Cheetos and smears it all over his face.
On
and then-
American Horror Story?
yeah, and then like kind of styles his hair, and then just walks around like with this orange face of Cheetos. It's just funny because I call him Chief Cheeto, but and his hair was kind of like that. And it was just really funny. Which that was a great episode. But I forgot to mention that. I recommend it.
Just because that has to do with Cheeto
No,
face?
it was really good. It was just a really good episode. It's very unsettling. Also, and clowns.
Are you all caught up on that show? Do you watch it a lot?
No, I watched the first season and it was incredible.
So did you only watch this new episode to see Cheeto face?
No, I watched the first episode of every season, and if I don't like where it's going, I don't watch anymore. 'Cause
Oh,
each
okay.
season's its own story.
Oh, that's right.
It's new characters, some of the same actors, but they play different parts.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's played a lot in that movie, right?
Yeah,
or that
Hotel.
show,
She
right?
was in the last
Did you
one.
like
I think.
Hotel?
No. I've only ever watched the first one and the second one, and I stopped.
okay.
Well, like I said, I watched the first episode, and then I usually give up.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was good. I'm hooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first season, if you like horror, is one of the best horror things I've ever watched.
Yeah, it's really good.
I do love horrors. Oh, horrors. My bad.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
My bad. Anyways, guys, well, it's come to that point of the show where it's time for us to close out. So I know, Terry, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank
Glad
you.
to be here, guys.
Maybe
Thanks
this-
for inviting me.
Maybe this could be a
dip!
Oh, deflected bean dip.
Damn
it.
Deflection. All right. Double kill.
Bean dip.
No. Revenge.
It's like Unreal Tournament. Headshot.
Bean dip. All right,
God.
we were way off track.
You guys, I can't do this.
All right,
Again.
arm shelf.
All right, arm shelf. Guys, I want to thank you all for listening, and I want to tell you that we look forward to hearing from you guys. And as always, you can like us, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, and you can also reach us via podcast@nerdswithbikes.com. And as always, don't forget to check out our store. Look at that shirt, Justin. It's old.
No, I'm not opening it up.
Bean dip? Bean dip had to get that one, sorry.
Never again. If you come back, there's no more bean dips ever. My titties are bruised. Just for
Good.
the record. Well, guys,
Oh my god.
Not the first time.
Terry, just want to thank you for being on.
Yeah, thank you. It's been fun.
Guys, I hope that you didn't like it too much because he'll probably never be back.
Damn.
My titties are bruised. He's not coming back.
Share this video. Get me out there as much as you can. Most views ever, they'll have me back.
If it gets 500 views on YouTube, he'll be back.
Yeah, share it and like it with all your friends. If you hated Terry, don't watch the video.
Damn.
Anyways, guys.
Dude.
Aw.
on Vidme, he might get that.
Hey, Terry, it's time for you to sing us out.
Yeah, sing us out.
Well, now it's time for us to end the show. This is all improv. There's nothing written there for me to sing. It's all one tune. We're out. That's the best I got. I'm sorry.
And we're done.